on with the netting. Ladies and gentlemen, good tip as well this time in the afternoon. It's about 2:30 I think. Load your head torch with batteries. Basically make sure you've got it at hand, because you don't want to be looking around for it in the dark, like it's not ideal. So as usual, I'm carrying a Sherpa's weight in things. I'll show you the stuff that I've got in a bit, like I've got a curry and some odds and ends for later. Yeah, it's a Euro hike. £6 from Go Outdoors, but if you've got a, well yeah, £18 from Go Outdoors, but if you've got a card, it's only 6. It's quite a reduction, that, like, isn't it? But it's so cool to be back out, people, and I'm going to be doing some regular videos as well for those who watch me. I appreciate you viewing, like. But at the end of the day, I just do this for fun. Do you know what I mean? If people want to sub to me and watch and comment and all that, awesome. Do you know what I mean? Check it out. There's me sorted for later on. Get that round my neck. Alright, good tip. Get it round your neck before it gets dark. And make sure you know where it is if it isn't. Jockey whip, crisps for later. A radio. Who's glad to be back out? Who's glad to be back out? I am. I think I might get all my gear in here, like. I might get everything in this backpack yet. I think I'll take this bag with us, because you always need a bag for rubbish at the end of the camp, didn't you? I brought that. It's basically like a little flask. It holds a cup of tea, keeps it warm for ages. It's really good. Really good bit of kit, that. Struggling to get it packed though. Way out. Just bear with us. I'll not be long. I'll not be long, people. You know what I mean? On, lights off, I've got a lock on, and first windows are up, and make sure your car's locked up in there. Right, mate, we're nearly there. The glasses for later. I've been wearing the glasses lately because I've had a big nasty sty on my eye. Proper eyesore it is, no pun intended. But it's starting to go away. get a fire on as well. Get a fire on. Oh yes. There you go. Right, let's get the camp. I think I'll go in that way. It's amazing how dark it is inside here. I like to camp on the outskirts of a forest usually, so I can have the views, but this is a convenient spot, this. I'm just trying to find it now. We've got that tree line going along there, and as far as I can remember, it's a little bit further into the woods off the tree line, just a little bit further up, so it should be up that way. You probably see the shafts of light coming through this through the trees there, but I think we're almost here. There's like a fallen tree, so I kinda looks like a fallen tree there. I think someone's tried. I thought it looked like a bushcraft camp, but it's just a felled tree. But up here somewhere, I think I found the spot. I think it's just over here. Question is, do I pitch here or have a look for somewhere else? I'm going to have a little walk up here, see what's about. Season a bit, guys. I'm probably about I'd say half a mile in now, like. We've got the outskirts there, but that just goes into like a really grassy kind of dip to another wooded place. See, nobody's been up here because that tree had fallen. That pine tree, it just recently fell as well. That was all green when I was here. It's all starting to go brown and that now. But yeah, I'm just there's got to be a spot around here somewhere. I just need a flat spot, because there's plenty of firewood around here, like. This does not too bad, like. Right, I'm just going to drop my gear and I'm going to have a little look about. I'm going to try and find the perfect spot, like. Need good lugging this a bit though. Beauty of the backpack today, I'm not sleeping in a tent, so I've got the weight it's dropped down a little bit. Snug pack, response pack. It's basically what the Americans call a fanny pack. It's just a more tactical version. But it's good, I keep all my bits and bobs in there, my camera bits, my knives, candles, KFS, that kind of thing. Right, see where the light is over there? I'm going to have a look through there and see what's what, like, in a bit. never going to get totally flat though, are you? If I can create like a little trough, I'll just lie in that. Doesn't have to be totally flat. It does help though, doesn't it? It does help. Failing that, just bring your camp bed out with you, like a Sherpa glamper, pure glamp style. The only thing with glamping though, you've got the added weight, haven't you? Just depends what kind of camping you like, I guess. Right. I'll just have to make the best of it. It's not totally flat, but we'll get the poncho, we'll get the basher up, and then see where we're at from there. Just thought I'd keep on the tarp tonight and get the atmosphere of the forest a bit. There's the shelter there, pretty good. I've got two bivvy poles either side, just to keep the height up on the side. I realised that I only had one bungee with us, so I had to get my thinking cap on. I've attached that bit to there, and I've just hooked that to a branch. Let's hope it doesn't snap, because it isn't too solid. I've got a ground sheet underneath. I'll just put my backpack there. There's the roll mat. It isn't the smoothest of grounds. That's where an inflatable roll mat would have come in handy. But I'm not a fan of them. They're too expensive and they always burst on us. So I cannot justify paying for them, like. So I'll just rough it with these. Sometimes I'll bring two, but because I haven't been in this location before, I wanted to find somewhere semi-flat before it got dark, like, because it'll be getting dark in about an hour or something. Yeah, so there's the camp. I'll get me, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. Basically, I've got the DPM Gore-Tex bivvy bag there, and I've got this. I haven't used it yet. It was from a lad who I was in the army with. Oh, sorry, no. I've actually brought the Carinthia. Wow. Carinthia Defence 6. I might put it in my title because I got loads of hits when I reviewed this bag. May as well do a little talk on it. We've got this here, yeah. Carinthia Defence 6. I've only used it once, and I was inside my van when I done it, so it wasn't really a test, you know. Now I can get out a bit more, and I've got the transport to get me there. I'll do a few cold camps while it's still cold up a height, you know, and I'll do a proper review on this bag, because you cannot really justify bringing this bag out unless you're doing like proper really cold camps, I guess, in mountainous areas, because this bag, I think it goes down to minus 45 as a comfort rating. So yeah, you get the message. But tonight I'm going to be really toasty, aren't I? I'll just keep the bag loose if I start getting too hot, like. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use the bivvy bag to cover this then, because it's not a cheap bag, you know, and I want to look after it. Preferably you want to wash these bags as less as you can, you know. Because the more you wash them, the less insulation they have. But if you use it, hang on, I've got this, I'll show you. But if you use something like this, you know, a sleeping bag liner, this one's for the British Army Arctic sleeping bag, but I think they're very similar. It doesn't matter anyway, as long as it keeps your bag clean inside. But I just climb inside that, inside my sleeping bag, and I'll be putting that in later on. Not at the minute. I'm just going to unpack the bag and get it in the bivvy bag. Get it in bivvy bag. Good bit of kit then. I've said it before in my videos, but get yourself a waterproof bivvy bag, and when you're in your tent, you know, when your sleeping bag touches the tent, you can get condensation and sometimes have a soaking sleeping bag the next day, and that can ruin a camp if you're going to be out for a few days, you know. So top tip, keep your sleeping bag inside a bivvy bag. It's like the same as a sleeping bag liner, but on the outside. But what a bag this is, man. What a bag. Check it out. Check it out, mate. Look at that. I thought this was my British Army Arctic one. I thought I'd packed that, but it's been that long since I camped. I must have packed this one. I got myself ready a couple of months ago. But I'm buzzing to be out, like. Great, this, like. Absolutely great it is. After I think I'm gonna, after I've sorted everything out, getting my bag and that done, I might getting some frozen beef stew off my mother. I'm gonna defrost that and cook that. And I've got I cannot remember what the place is called. Peter's, yeah, that pasty place. I'm getting a boil in the bag chicken curry with that, so I'll have that later on as well. I've got a pasty, a couple of nice stouts, bits and bobs. I'll show you later on. We'll get all this carnage sorted out, and then we can start chilling out. There you go. How easy was that? How easy was that to put on? It's like putting a quilt in a quilt cover, but a lot easier. It's one complete sleep system there, like. Theoretically, you could just sleep like that, as long as it would keep your head dry, like. But that will keep you totally dry, totally warm. Best get it underneath here then, I'm not sure which direction I'm going to sleep. I'm going to give it a little try, because one side will be better than the other. That's not too bad there. Let's check this side. Nah, it's kind of rolled down that side, like, so this side it is for my head. And if you're sleeping under a poncho like this, bivvy bag, you won't have any, hang on while I sort that. Yeah, you don't have a fly sheet, so once your sleeping bag's inside your bivvy bag, just do the drawstring on your bivvy bag so it closes it up. Because the last thing you want a big black slug inside your sleeping bag when you crawl in it, eh? Because there tends to be a lot of slugs around forests like this. Big jet black ones. But I just draw the string up. And if any stray water gets in that way, it's going to be nice and dry. There you go. There you go, right. Check this. Right there. I've got pillars in my backpack, but I'll just unpack them when I get into bed. There's no point them being out at the minute. Now for a bit of food porn. This is what I have. Snacks. 2 packets of crisps. So I ate 4 of them last night. Pack of these. Fruit slices. Low fat. But I'm going to eat the whole packet probably. Ginster's pasty. Still in the snack realm. Now we're moving on to meals. I'm going to have this now. Frozen beef stew. I'll just cook that up and eat it. I'll have a coffee. And I've got that for later on. Chicken curry with a bag of rice. Winner. And this is the drink for the night. 5.3% Velvet Stout. I don't usually drink, but I like one when I'm out camping. Velvet Stout, but I've got 2 of them. I'm gonna get mortal. Absolutely mortal. Right, just something I want to point out here, which I find a little confusing. We've got vegan chocolate, yeah? Vegan chocolate. And it contains milk. A little bit confused there, like. I'm going to eat it anyway. Yeah, I listened to them on the radio, like, and I'm out at the time. Should have brought me a wind thing, because it's like blown that way a little bit. Another tip for anybody wanting to save money: do a big stew in the house, or curry, whatever. Freeze it into portions, and as you can see, I've been out like 2 hours and it's still a brick. You could still put a window out with it or knock somebody out with it. It's that hard. But save yourselves a fortune, guys, and just do it this way instead of paying for those boiling the bags, what are like 6-7 quid. Ridiculous, man. And the dehydrated ones, well, they taste of cardboard. Every single meal tastes the same, of nothing. You've got to get the wet boiling the bags in, aren't there, to have any taste, like. But yeah, do that. Save a fortune. Before, after. It's actually chicken. It looked like beef when it was frozen, but lovely pulled chicken there. It's turned out. And I'll have my chicken curry later on. But that'll see us for an hour or 2, you know. Cool. I just thought I would point this out while I enjoy my tea. See those trees blowing around there? Wobbling around like mad. You see all the widow makers around me. That was off Storm Arwen though, because I can remember coming up at the time and all these trees were freshly felled. So I think I'll be alright. Well, this chicken casserole stew was absolutely spot on. No tin, no package, proper food. There you go. Right, I've had something to eat. I'm having a coffee. I'm going to have a little bit of mooch, listen to Forest and that. I might bring you back if I make a fire. Alright, in a bit. Thank you for watching. That's basically just tickled me taste buds, that. I thought it might have been too much for the curry later on, but no, I could actually eat my curry now, but a bit early in the day. So yeah, like I say, I'll just bring you back in a bit. Right, I've wandered off a little bit. Good little tip: if you're going to wander off in the woods away from your camp, get a landmark, you know, like a fallen tree or something that you're going to recognise, which is near your camp. My landmark's those two fallen trees there. So if it gets dark, all I have to do, if I was really lost, would be to follow that tree line about 25 metres and then just go in there. Just landmarks, point of reference. Just try and get those before you start wandering about, like. And don't forget your head torch this time of the day, because if it gets dark and you haven't got one, you can go way off piste. I've done it myself. It's great fun. Surprising how far you can go off piste as well. Let's have a look. Let's see what I mean by the edge of these forests. You've got like deans, I guess, like little valleys, whatever you want to call them, but you can't camp in any of that. Like, you got to watch your footing as well. If you had a water filter, see that little gully there that goes along that way there, it's a natural water stream. I think the edge of that tree line up there, just up there, I think I might have a look up there. I don't know if I'm going to go up today, like. I'm going to have a walk up, like. May as well. It's quite easy, this terrain. I think it's been trodden on before. It's either a deer track or more than likely a deer track, really, like. Doesn't look like its footprints. Right, okay, there's that stream I was telling you about. You gotta watch your footing, like, so you didn't want to fall in that. Watch how foul in it. There we're gone, sorted. Yeah, there's tons of deer up here, like. You hear them on a night. As well as owls. Oh, I saw this canny, there you can there, look. I don't know, looks like rabbit pap that though, doesn't it? But anyway, this forest, I was watching the History Channel a couple of weeks ago, about 10 o'clock at night or something, and Damien, the fell wanderer, he was on the programme, like some dude basically was going on about folklore and myths, legends, beasts, all that carry on, and he come to this forest because apparently as far as like weird and mysterious things go, he reckons this was the one that's most talked about in England. But I don't know, at the end of the day, like, it's all interesting stuff, do you know what I mean? And the possibilities are endless out there, but gotta keep an open mind, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna give you my thoughts and opinions on it, because I'm quite open-minded to it, really, like. But yeah, let's just say it was an amusing programme, you know what I mean? And the fact that they'd come up here and the fellow wanderer was on it made it all the better for watching. Like, nice one. Right, I'm just going to have a little look about now, see what the crack is up here. I think it's just more and more of the same, to be fair, so I think I'm going to come back to camp. It's going to like the Uko. Just hang it to a tree. Cannot see it for that long, like, but it's a good reference point if you're nearby. Wind one, put it out. Just hang it there. There you gone. Great. Let's get it started. Yes, we have fire. Now we're talking. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the video. It's just like chillax mode now, like, as it usually is on an evening for most people. These stouts are lovely. Should have gotten more. Gonna have that curry in a bit. Starting to feel peckish. Heat off that fire is lovely. Can't beat proper fire heat, like, can you? The way it radiates. It's a different kind of warm. Beats any radiator. Right people, my GoPro knocked up on me. I don't know what's happened to it. I've had it about 5 years. It's a GoPro 6. It just goes black when I turn it on. And when it does turn on, I press record. And it records for about 3 seconds, then goes off. So I think it's had it today now, like it's time to probably get a new one. So I'm just finishing off on my phone now. Yeah, there would have been a little bit more footage, but like I say, GoPro's broke. Never mind. Get another one from CEX or something. But anyway, last night was good. I had a few owls around us, which made it even better. Heard a few deers. It was quite noisy until all the animals started settling down, right, and then it was just deadly silent till about dusk. I mean dawn. My pan's dirty, so I'm not gonna have a coffee this morning. I'm gonna go into some town and have one there. Have a nice bacon sandwich somewhere. This is a nice spot, but not the flattest of spots. It's a shame, like, because I would have come back here. Yeah, so it's great to be back out again. Absolutely brilliant, and I'll be back out next weekend. Somewhere good for yous. Thanks for watching. Till the next time. That's where I was. That's the flat spot. There's my Sherpa's bag. Rubbish bag. I'll take that bottle with us. And I was just next to the edge of the forest there, but beyond there's just long grass and that. And then there's another younger forest up there. I'm waffling now, so until the next time, guys. Catch you later.